titanium white, yellow ochre, vermilion, and ivory black, aka the Zorn Palette, but with oil pastels. Let's see if it works, shall we? Right, so today I felt like playing around with some oil pastels, and I've been looking into the Zorn palette, so I thought it would be a fun idea to see how it would work with pastels. So I decided to use my cheapest pastels, which are the Pentel, and the most bougie that I got in my last art haul. If you want to watch that, I'll leave a link down below and see if they work together as well. I already had a face sketched on my sketchbook, which, by the way, it's almost finished, so I'll probably be doing a sketchbook tour very soon. And if you like that kind of video, don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification on so you don't miss it. And yeah, I started then by putting an even layer of white Pentel pastels all over my sketch, which serves two purposes. Basically, it serves as a base where to blend the other colors on top, and it also serves as a base where you can scratch away the top layers in case you need to erase any kind of mistakes. The next step was to cover the entire face, leaving out the eyes, with a double layer of yellow ochre. I used the Pentel first, as they are a bit harder than the Sennelier, and then I went on with the Sennelier, first with the ochre and then with the red in some cases, just in some places really. And then I used white again to blend the other layers together, and I think that I achieved almost immediately a quite decent skin tone, which was nice. And it was also quite nice to see that the Pentel oil pastels worked really good in combination with the Sennelier, which is nice to know because obviously I have very few colors of the Sennelier, and I have a lot of colors with the Pentel, so I can use my Sennelier without having to, take a little bit of the pressure of using expensive art material, and having that sensation that you're gonna just finish them up too soon or something. I don't know, it's something I feel sometimes when I have this kind of expensive art supplies. But I'm fighting this feeling. I don't want to do that anymore, because in my case what normally ends up happening is that I leave it there because I'm basically too scared to use it, which doesn't make sense at all, because art supplies are obviously meant to be used and enjoyed, and that's it. From now on, I'm trying to just go for the fun without really thinking about prices, etc. Enough ranting now though, and let's talk a little bit more about the Zorn palette, which I'm a little bit obsessed about lately, and that was, as you probably already know, made popular by a 19th century artist from Sweden called Anders Leonard Zorn, and that's where the name comes from. Anders Zorn was mainly known for his expressive oil portraits, and he was very successful and actually ended up painting portraits for American presidents and lots of high society personalities of his time. What you might not know is that this palette was not exactly invented by Zorn. There is actual evidence pointing at painters using this palette in the 4th century BC, which is absolutely incredible. And this combination of color was mentioned by Pliny and referring to a painter called Apelles using this palette. So that's pretty impressive. Even if this palette is mostly known for painting portraits, you can still use it to paint still lifes, landscapes, and you name it. Obviously, not having a blue in the mix can limit your range of colors quite a bit, but in some cases this sort of problem is avoided by switching the black with the Payne's grey, which I might try in the future. Obviously the Payne grey having a sort of blue tint to it could help you achieve some better greens and such. So that's another idea you can try if you need more greens for your subjects. But yes, I really think this exercise is very helpful and I had a lot of fun doing it. It worked quite well and I think I'll do it more often. I really want to try and play more with limited palette to get more confident with my color mixing. That these kind of exercises are perfect for that. So if you know of any other limited palette I might try, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, obviously I will keep practicing with this palette because I'm really enjoying sketching and drawing faces lately. A while ago in my old sketchbook I've done the Aldori 100 head challenge, which I really highly recommend if you like to draw faces and you want to maybe improve catching the expressions of the face and proportions and whatnot is a really great way to improve that. And it's easy because you don't really have to think too much about it. There is a Pinterest board, I think, online for everyone to see, so you can take those pictures and copy them, and it's very useful. Totally recommend that. And yeah, while I do find myself drawing faces quite better, I think, I still don't feel super confident when it comes the time to paint them. Actually, I want to improve my understanding of the mixing of skin tones and values, etc. Because obviously one thing is to do a pencil sketch with just pencil values, and a totally different thing is adding color to that. So I really want to work on that now, and I don't think there is a better starting point to do that than the Zorn palette. And yeah, you'll probably see me using this palette in all the mediums I can think of for that reason, and you'll definitely do if you follow me on Instagram, so I'll keep you posted, so to speak. But for today, that's it. Hopefully I've inspired you to try the Zorn palette too, and yeah, as you can see, I'm finishing off the portrait, the sketch really, with a HB pencil to refine a few details, which is not so easy to do with the pastels themselves. And let me know what you think of my little simple sketch here. I hope you like it. I also hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I wish you have an amazing and creative rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.